Hi students, cytokines are low molecular weight proteins or glycoproteins of less than 30 kilodaltons weight secreted by one cell population which act upon another set of cells termed the target cells. Mostly cytokines act upon nearby cells, but some of these are known to act on even themselves and also on some faraway target cells. These actions are said to be paracrine, autocrine, and endocrine respectively. Cytokines include monokines, lymphokines, interleukins, interferons, colony-stimulating factors, tumor necrosis factors, and others. All of these act as grassroots workers of our immune system, serving us in a big way in both innate and adaptive immunity. The action of cytokines may be pleiotropic, redundant, synergistic, and when needed, even antagonistic. A particular cytokine acts on its target cells if and only if the latter possesses a membrane-bound receptor specific for the same, making the action of cytokines extremely precise. The numbers of these cytokine receptors keep on getting upregulated or downregulated as per the current requirement or scenario. For example, only activated T helper cells have the power to express the high affinity IL-2 or interleukin-2 receptors. Now, cytokine receptors fall into 5 diverse families, namely immunoglobulin superfamily, class 1 cytokine receptor family, class 2 cytokine receptor family, TNF or tumor necrosis factor family, and chemokine receptor family. Most of the cytokines bind to class 1 or class 2 receptors which possess certain conserved motifs in the extracellular domains. Often, these receptors are heterodimers containing an extracellular portion that specifically receives the cytokine and an intracellular portion executing the work of signal transduction. Some of the class 1 receptors share a common intracellular signal transducing subunit, accounting for the redundancy seen among certain cytokines. Here, redundancy means that different cytokines are capable of bringing about the same effect independently. You must be aware that activated T helper cells get divided into 2 distinct subsets, Th1 and Th2, contributing to cell-mediated immunity and humoral immune response respectively. This happens by virtue of differences in their cytokine secretion profile only. So guys, cytokines are so important that deviations and errors in the amount of either cytokines or their receptors may result in various clinical diseases, including some serious conditions like bacterial shock, certain lymphoid and myeloid cancers, Sjogren's disease, so on and so forth. Hence, it was intelligently thought that these inappropriate quantities of cytokines could be adjusted by exogenous supply for relief. A powerful use of cytokines lies in so-called cytokine immunotherapy, which involves exogenous administration of cytokines to the patients if cytokine deficiency is prevailing. Likewise, soluble receptors of cytokines may also be injected in the patient to knock down any surplus amount of cytokines in the host system. This approach, despite being so simple, is indeed very powerful. Such cytokine immunotherapy is proving to be a promising tool for enhanced success of organ transplants, treatment of certain cancers and immunodeficiency disorders, and pacifying certain allergic conditions. Therapeutic use of some cytokines like interferons, colony-stimulating factors such as granulocyte, monocyte, CSF, etc. has got established as a standard medical practice to handle various challenging conditions. However, Their dose has to be carefully standardized. Effective combinations of cytokines together or with other drugs have to be accurately formulated, and in some cases even cytokine toxicity has to be handled for mightier success stories of cytokine immunotherapy. We hope guys that this super simplified description of cytokines that are the real heroes of strong immunity was interesting and helpful for our keen learners. I heartily acknowledge Mr. Brahmjeet Dahiya for these beautiful illustrations and editing of this video, which definitely form the backbone of this creation. Soon we shall be back with more of such educative yet very easy videos. It's bye till next time.